Good morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown with just Johnny. Look, you're going to have to deal with just me for a few videos. I can't bring Alaska in for all of them because she has the attention span of, well, pretty much me. She's my daughter, so we're the same. And obviously Nathan is taking some well-deserved time to spend with Court and the lovely new bub. So yeah, you're going to be stuck with me for a few videos. Nathan will try and jump in and do as many as possible. But, we'll see how we go. Today is a very special one. Actually devastated that Nathan can't do this one with me. We're checking out the brand new music video and tune from DEFTONES. My mind is a mountain. Now, I have had to use all of my self-restraint and control, which is limited at the best of times, to stop myself listening to this one because DEFTONES are just such an important band in the heavy music sphere. It doesn't matter whether you're in the nu metal world, the metal world, the rock world, the screamo world, even I guess maybe the punk world. DEFTONES are such an influential force. Really excited to check this one out. I'm going to ramble as little as possible, but I want to say thank you for hanging out with me, and thanks for your well wishes to Nath and his family. Means a lot. Thanks for all the love on the last two videos I did with Alaska. She does enjoy doing this. So yeah, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you sticking through us with all of the life things that have to go on behind the scenes, because outside of YouTube, believe it or not, we actually have real people lives. Anyway, if it's your first time here because of the Deftones song, and I didn't call them the Deftones, if it's your first time here, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We have donations links if you want to support us. You can share our videos around bands. If you want us to react to your music, hit us up, nathanjohnny@gmail.com. Follow the socials, all that sort of stuff. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's cool. Testy pop there, as we call them. Yeah, this is cool. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, go Chino! Look, Deftones are one of those bands that they kind of always keep you guessing, but they really do also stay in their lane. There's a lot of bands that have sort of tried to imitate this style. Chino's vocal approach, even the approach to that really sort of big wall of sound guitar work that they have, very open, but still being quite ethereal and atmospheric. This is Deftones doing Deftones as far as I'm concerned. Now, no, it's not like the older, more younger, youthful stuff like Around the Fur, but yeah, this has got very sort of White Pony meets like Koi no Yoken vibes. So I'm enjoying this very much, and good to hear Chino get a little bit screamy boy there. I like his time signature. Classic guitar tone from these guys. It's so sick. His voice has just got so much better over the years. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, man. I kind of wanted, like, more. And, like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the best way possible. I wanted that song to go longer. It's only a 2-minute 54 song, which is not by any means, like, it's not a short song. But yeah, they did a great job then with that one of reminding me why I love this band. They did a great job of giving us a real encompassing range of what Deftones do. But yeah, like, I was really enjoying it, and I thought maybe it would go somewhere else after that. I wasn't looking at the time bar there that was telling me, dude, the song's over. Yeah, I could have gone for more than that, but I think that's a really good move. I think that's a really smart thing to do. They've dropped a tune that sounds like them. It's a banger. Chino's voice sounds great. Guitar tone is on point. Abe's drumming is always great. But they've left you wanting more, and that's really, really clever. Unlike this channel that often doesn't leave you wanting more, because we pause it and upsets you very much, and we don't apologize for that. So, yeah, I am super keen to hear something else from these guys. I would assume that this is going to be a part of an album, because being the fact that they're a bit of a more... Well, geez, yeah, at this point they're an old school band, aren't they? New album, Private Music, coming August 22. Wow, that's actually pretty soon. That's only just over a month away, and they've only just dropped the first single. That's pretty cool. I like the look of these vinyls too. Might have to get me one of those. That's what I think I'm going to do. I was going to say, I would assume that it's off an album, because being a little bit more of an old school band, they like the single release and album release format of bands from their era, and probably aren't going to see them doing any sort of new Spotify multi-song EP put together once it's out, and then eventually album type thing, if that makes sense to you guys. But yeah, I'm super excited for that. New album, Private Music, is coming August 22 this year. I just thought I'd check the year in case it was like, oh, it's next year, and you fucked up, dude. Yeah, let me know what you thought about that one in the comments. Now, being that this band has been around for a very long time, I still remember the first time I heard My Own Summer. I believe it was on Vans Warped Tour compilation album, because Vans Warped Tour, of course, did not come to Australia back in those days. And yeah, it was just, they hit me like a ton of bricks when I first heard that, and have really enjoyed this band ever since. Such a special band. So if it's your first time listening to them, what did you think? I know that, like, their style, and especially Chino's vocals, can be a little bit sort of, some people either love it or they hate it. It is definitely a style of vocal that grows on you. However, if you're into modern bands like Loathe and Mood Ring, even Thornhill, I'm sure that you can see that these guys were pioneers of a certain sound. And this is where all of that sound comes from. This is where all of those bands took a massive inspiration. Best thing for me with Chino is the fact that he was never someone I saw as a super gifted vocalist. He wasn't a really great technical vocalist, you know what I mean? But he is the perfect example of a vocalist knowing what they can do, knowing what their voice sounds like, and continually growing on that, and using his experience and growth to basically do a better job with the tools he has. And it's got to the point where he's such an iconic vocalist. So yeah, let me know what you thought back in the comments down there. Be respectful, be legendary, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Peace out.